listening to Not So Live from Asteroid G, somehow sitting in the Razor Crest once more. I'm your host, Mike Finkelstein.
Hi, your buddy Mike the Ghoul here, looking for a snack and channeling his inner force. Gonna talk some Mandalorian and Grogu, yeah?
Yay? Yeah, so we're in a weird place with Star Wars, because obviously the trilogy that we got pretty much tanked for everyone involved. It might have made money, although as we said from our previous season finale podcast, we don't think that the ninth Star Wars actually made money in theaters. I think it cost so much for them to make that it technically bombed. Even making 1.2 billion, it still bombed. But
you ever seen a franchise that's so beloved take the biggest tailspin ever? Good God.
Disney has stopped been doing well. So they're trying to recalibrate, and clearly they're like, let's not do Skywalker Saga movies for a while. Let's focus on other stuff that works. So they have the Starfighter movie that's coming out in a couple years, which I'm hesitantly hopeful for, because Ryan Gosling is in it, and he's usually dependable, even if the movie's not great.
No. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm gonna see it, but I mean, I'm sure he was great in Barbie still, I hear.
You gotta watch Barbie. Barbie was good.
I know. My wife is saying we're gonna do that.
Whenever you get to it, we will finally do a podcast on it, even though we're like 3 years late on that shit. But
down.
Yeah, that's fine. But Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out because the Mandalorian TV show is very successful, even though I thought the third season was complete ass. So we got trailers for it. We've got a trailer before the Super Bowl. We got another trailer at the Super Bowl. And I gotta tell you, I'm kind of left feeling pretty cold about that movie.
Jon Favreau did a great job with season one. Season one, it was
fantastic.
it was the Rogue One of the last 5 years of Star Wars that we had gotten. You know, it was that little gem that was like, damn, that was Star Wars, that was good. And then, Disney's doing what they always do. Like, oh, shit, I can market this. I can make money. Let's fucking go. And I don't know, man. Maybe it'll be good. I like Pedro Pascal, but I mean, he's everywhere now too. I was happier with him in Fantastic Four than seeing him in this. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah, The Mandalorian is a show that I weirdly kind of equate to The Witcher, which I don't think you've actually watched most of that, but
season one I did watch, and it was quite good.
So the first season of Mandalorian was a very episodic kind of adventure of the week, creature of the week kind of deal. And it was investing because, you're just going week to week and you just watched the episodes and enjoyed what story you got and kind of learned about the character. The Witcher was the very same way. It was like you got the main character. Sure, there were some other stories with other characters, but you got the main character going week to week and he had his own adventure. But then Netflix, like Disney, saw that the thing that they were producing got successful. And they're like, oh, you mean people outside the core demographic we thought were going to be interested in this are actually interested in this? Let's make it marketable, and let's not pay attention to what the fans liked about this show. Let's really get our little sticky, grubby fingers in it and be like Augustus from Willy Wonka and gobble up that chocolate, We got to ruin this to make it better. And like The Witcher, we need to have an overarching story and get rid of all the weird stuff that people liked and just focus on the story. And in both cases, it kind of ruined what they had.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. You would think that not just appealing to what works for your fandom and try to expand it to get other people to would be an idea to get more of a approval of it. It is the opposite when it comes to Star Wars, right? If you fuck with the lore, that core base that was there is now not gonna be there, and you're gonna only be left with the fringe people that were there for the cute little Grogu.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the first season they produced it all before it even came out. So when Grogu blew up big and became this toyetic thing, they doubled down on fucking Grogu for second season, and then even though his story was done, they had to bring him back for third season, and they had to use him to try and get people to watch the Book of Boba Fett. And it's this thing where the Mandalorian as a character should not be involved in lore. He's purposefully set on the fringe of everything. And the second you make him into a lore character, not only do you ruin his mystique, but you also get it back to oh, it's another Skywalker saga story again. And that's the part that people liked about the first season. It didn't connect to anything. It didn't have to.
Yeah, that's why Rogue One was so great. Like you
Yeah.
knew the story, like you knew that there was like this was a thing, and like you found yourself in the middle of that, rooting for them to get out of that, and then you realize, oh wait, none of these people are going to make it. Like
Yeah. Even
the
though
Mandalorian, like he was a lore guy, like he's the mystique, he's the like the bounty hunter behind the scenes, and now like you're making him the main character, and like cool, but like it's not what he's about.
yeah, the parts of Rogue One that work best are the parts where it's just these people doing their own mission. And even though you
Yep.
know it connects to lore, it doesn't really connect in a way that has to feel like it's forced. The second and third season of Mandalorian are like if Rogue One they then survived and then immediately start palling around with Princess Leia.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
You don't
Yeah. It's
need
kind of
that,
weird.
and that's
Yeah.
why the second and third seasons didn't work. And now I watched the trailer for the new movie. That's I guess a 3.5 season or whatever you want to call it. And it's like,
Sure.
sure, it's fun watching these guys go around and have adventures, and sure, the action looks frenetic, but there's no like the trailers don't even provide us with a story. It's just
I don't know what
hey,
we're doing. We're fighting huts. Like, what are we doing? Like,
we're
I
going
don't get it.
around being bounty hunters, which would be great if that was all we were supposed to be doing with them. But it's like a worst of both worlds thing now. We both know that he connects to the lore, and now they're like, oh, but we could just go off and have an adventure. And I'm like, I don't care about either thing anymore.
Nah, and let's bring the kid along to to sell T-shirts too.
The
Like, I
kid that
mean,
doesn't need to be there. I like
he doesn't need to
Grogu,
be there. I do too,
but
and
Grogu's story was done.
I like what these characters are as a whole. Like, I
Yeah,
really do. Like, I love Pedro Pascal as a Mandalorian. I love Grogu as a character. Even Ahsoka. I loved that. Like, this was all great stuff, but like you're doing too much again.
yeah, yeah. It doesn't. I feel like if this movie had come out without Grogu specifically, if it had just been the Mandalorian bounty hunter or something, if this had
Mhm.
come out after second season, it would be chef's kiss. That would be what we want. Him on an
Yeah,
adventure doing something specific. But
yeah.
this coming out when it does after the third season and the Book of Boba Fett basically walked back all the story progress they made, and it's just the two of them being Sam and Max on an adventure. I don't know. I don't
They're
care.
just pals. They're pals,
Yeah,
I guess. It went from like a fatherly thing, like
yeah,
of him finding some sort of attachment that's not a pistol or his crest or whatever that he cares about, to now like it's gone from a thing I got to save to like a buddy that's always with me, and
yeah.
it doesn't have the same kind of draw
It
anymore.
doesn't have drama to it because, like, the whole point of the second season was he learns to be the father to this character and then let him go. But now that the character's back, the fatherly bond is still there, but there's no. You can't progress the story any further. Unless Grogu grows up at some point. Grogu's up. Then.
Woo!
I'm sorry. I'm
That
so
was
sorry.
good. That
That
was
wasn't.
good.
No.
What a Grogu up.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
gonna use that. My
But
wife's gonna love it.
I'm sorry for her too. But unless like he grows up and they can do something with him, he's going to be a baby that follows the Mandalorian around, and that's
Yeah.
their entire arc. There is no arc now.
Yeah. I also
So
wonder like where are you going with this too?
nowhere.
Like they don't attach themselves to the overall lore of Star Wars canon to begin with. They're a
Yeah,
side story that you're
yeah.
making the main character. This ends with both of them or one of them dying or something.
That's
Like, what are you
yeah.
gonna do with them?
We should, and it's fine if the Mandalorian eventually dies at the end of his story.
Yeah,
But it would have
yeah.
been better if he did that after Grogu went off to be a Jedi and he was off on his own thing, doing something else. The fact
Yeah.
that they can't let go of Grogu because they need to sell the toys, that's
Mhm.
the problem, I think, specifically.
Yeah, everything's about the money nowadays. What can you
No.
do?
So yeah, I'm not thrilled for this movie. I will watch it. I will probably go and watch it in theaters. But I will tell you the thing that I'm looking forward to more: Mortal Kombat 2.
Bro, like that actually looks kind of exciting,
know.
right? Like I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, oh well. This has been Not So Live from Asteroid G saying, "Get over here." I'm your host, Mike Finkelstein.
Your buddy Mike the Goal can't help but take the layup here. Finish him, and we're out of here.
See you all next time.